Welcome back, traveler. Tonight, I invite you to join me on a unique journey, one that few have ever imagined. We're stepping inside the private bedroom of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. Yes, the very heart of royal Egypt, where power, mystery, and divine ritual came together beneath the starlit desert sky. Take a moment. Feel the warm, fragrant air scented with myrrh and frankincense. Hear the soft rustling of fine linen curtains, the faint splash of water from a small basin, the distant hum of the Nile night. You're no longer in the modern world. You've entered the sacred realm of a living God. Ahead, the pharaoh himself awaits you, reclining on a low wooden bed, richly decorated with gold and precious stones. His eyes gleam with curiosity and amusement, as if he's been waiting for you all day. "Welcome," he says, with a voice both commanding and kind. "Tell me, traveler, how do you sleep? On a soft mattress piled high with pillows? Or do you brave the cold, hard floor like many of my subjects?" You pause to think. Honestly, a soft bed sounds perfect after a long day. But the pharaoh's bed isn't just a place to sleep. It's a throne, a sacred altar, a symbol of divine protection and power. Let's take a closer look. The pharaoh's bed is carved from acacia and sycamore wood, sacred trees linked to the gods. The legs of the bed are shaped like lions' paws, symbols of strength and kingship, reminding everyone who sees it that this is a place fit for a god-king. No IKEA furniture here, that's for sure. Instead of a mattress like ours, the bed is layered with carefully woven linen and wool. Soft, relatively so. Cool enough for the desert heat. Absolutely. But pillows, no fluffy down here. Instead, there's a wooden headrest, a curved block carved to cradle the head and neck, keeping them cool during hot nights, and, legend has it, protecting against evil spirits. Try to imagine yourself lying on this wooden pillow. How's your neck feeling? Stiff already? That's the pharaoh's little joke on us. But for him, it was tradition and practical too. Now, imagine you've just settled in. Scenes of gods and goddesses, sacred animals, and protective symbols surround you. The eye of Horus watches over the room, believed to ward off evil spirits and protect the king's soul as he sleeps. You glance up and ask, "Did you really believe these symbols could keep you safe at night?" The pharaoh smiles knowingly. More than that, these symbols were part of a sacred shield. Sleep was not just rest. It was a journey. The soul leaves the body to visit other worlds. Protection was essential. You lean in closer, fascinated. What about dreams? Were they important? "Oh yes," he replies. "Dreams were messages from the gods. Sometimes warnings, sometimes blessings. I had priests, dream interpreters, who helped me understand their meanings. Before we go further, here's a fun fact. The pharaohs. Sleep wasn't just about rest, it was a spiritual ritual. Ancient Egyptians believed that during sleep, the soul, or ka, temporarily left the body to mingle with gods and ancestors. This is why the bedroom was so heavily decorated with protective symbols and sacred art, to guard the pharaoh's ka on its nightly journey. Imagine your bedroom walls coming alive as your spiritual body takes a trip. And here's another curiosity. Pharaohs often didn't sleep alone. While the royal bed was large, attendants or family members might be nearby, offering protection or assistance during the night. It was a busy place. So, if you're imagining a peaceful, quiet, royal bedroom, think again. It could be quite lively. Let's return to the bath ritual. Before sleep, the pharaoh enjoyed elaborate bathing ceremonies. No quick showers here. Instead, servants would pour warm water scented with myrrh, frankincense, and sometimes lotus flower oils over the king's body. These baths were not only cleansing, but also deeply relaxing and spiritual, preparing the pharaoh for peaceful sleep and divine dreams. Baths were followed by massages with fragrant oils, a bit like an ancient Egyptian spa. In fact, cosmetics and grooming were extremely important to the pharaoh's image, even before bedtime. The king's attendants carefully applied kohl eyeliner, not just for looks, but to protect his eyes from the desert glare, and legend says, to ward off evil spirits. By the way, Egyptians loved their scents. Did you know that the pharaoh's bedroom often had containers filled with aromatic resins and oils? Frankincense, myrrh, cedarwood, the scents were believed to purify the space and please the gods. Imagine falling asleep surrounded by these mysterious fragrances, like a royal aromatherapy session. Now, a little bedtime humor from the pharaoh himself. You know, he says, if I tried sleeping in your modern beds, I might get lost in the softness. Too many pillows and blankets. I'd never wake up for my morning royal duties. You laugh and ask, did you ever have trouble falling asleep? Sometimes, he admits, even gods get restless. But we had remedies, teas made from relaxing herbs like chamomile or lotus flowers, and prayers to soothe the mind. Speaking of prayers, the pharaoh's nightly routine included reciting hymns and invocations to the gods. The bedroom was like a temple after dark. Special statues and amulets were arranged carefully around the bed to invite divine protection. He points to a scarab beetle amulet resting on the bedside table. The scarab is a symbol of rebirth and protection. I wear one to guard my soul from harm while I sleep. Did you know that the pharaoh's sleep posture was also a matter of belief? Sleeping on the left side was thought to promote health and spiritual harmony. Rolling over to the back or right side was sometimes discouraged, as it was believed to invite bad spirits. If you ever find yourself tossing and turning, just remember the pharaoh's advice. Stay on your left. Okay. Now, for a fun image, imagine the pharaoh in the middle of the night, his royal snore echoing through the palace halls, perhaps waking up his queen with a gentle elbow. Even a god-king has human moments. Before we end, let me share a curious fact about ancient Egyptian sleep schedules. Unlike us, who usually sleep through the night, Egyptians often divided their sleep into two periods: an initial sleep after sunset, followed by a wakeful period for prayers, socializing, or even light work, then a second sleep before dawn. So, if you're a night owl who enjoys a midnight snack or quiet time, you're in good company. The pharaoh finally gestures toward the door. It is time for rest. Remember, traveler, sleep is not just a pause. You stand feeling honored to have witnessed this intimate glimpse into royal life. The pharaoh smiles one last time. May your dreams be blessed and your nights peaceful. Thank you for joining me inside the pharaoh's bedroom tonight. If you enjoyed this journey through time, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our explorations into the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Sleep well, dream big, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the past.